be getting started in a few seconds. We're just doing some tech setup here on the back end, and so appreciate your patience here. But let's go ahead and start inviting some people in. I think Christy's here as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so we're going to talk about a couple of things this week, including some new stuff that's coming out in January. So, hey, Christy, how are you? Chrissy, if you're on mute, if you want to unmute, you can come on and have a conversation with us. But guys, the couple of things we're going to talk about today, some FAQs that are coming up as well. I do want to say thank you so much for your patience. I know a lot of our customers are waiting or were waiting for serial codes or activation keys or whatnot. We were just backed up a little bit with the holidays. So thank you for your patience there. Christy, hey, how are you? Good to see you.
Hi, good. I guess there were some pop-ups on the Zoom, so it stopped me from talking. I'm good. How are you guys doing?
No, all good. All good. Yeah, welcome to the call. So we do these every Friday at 1 p.m. And if anyone else who's tuning in is looking to join the call or just listening in, that's okay too. But definitely go to your HelloWoofy account, and on the bottom, in the middle on the bottom, you'll see the access to join this call. So if you guys don't know exactly where that is, I'll go ahead and share my screen. We go to the little bottom section here. Every Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern, we do free group networking calls. You can join in and say hello, ask questions or whatnot, and be a part of the conversation. So as I was saying, I know a lot of customers were waiting on their code, so I do apologize for the backup. We just had a really good holiday season with a lot of customers joining in. I think a few hundred joined in this in the last few days, so I do appreciate your patience. But Chrissy, so usually what we do is we go around and we say, who you are, why you're awesome, and what are something that we can help you with. It looks like the holiday is New Year's Eve is this weekend, so it's a little bit slower this Friday. But go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us who you are. Oh, you're still on mute though. Speak up. There we go.
That helps, right?
Yeah.
My name's Christy. I am living in the south coast of Massachusetts, which is probably a lot of people know as like the Cape Cod area. When in fact we're just off Cape Cod, but we have lots of coastal towns. Our largest city is New Bedford, Massachusetts. And then we're a short distance from Fall River, Providence, and we're smack in between Providence and Boston.
And are you at Remax?
Yeah, I'm with Remax Vantage. We've got
there we go. We found you. Say hello to Christy, guys. Everyone say hello to Christy at Remax.
Yeah, I think we have 4 offices now. And I'm on a team. I'm on a really different team. Most teams, as you typically know, are about like 2 to 4 people. My team has 40 people on it.
Wow. That's a big team.
It's a machine, and we just get so much insight. And so I'm looking forward to getting this. I want to get comfortable with this and then share it with my team.
Okay, got it. And looks like I think we were having a conversation earlier today. You're looking to automate your Instagram and Facebook, if I remember correctly.
I'd like to automate as much as I can. Okay. I'd like to focus on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and then I would like to start using TikTok. I did one video yesterday about septic systems. I don't know why I chose such a smelly subject.
Hey, some of the most viral
my first
videos.
TikTok is about septic systems, but I already got a lot of views, so nice. I guess it doesn't matter what you talk about as long as it, applies.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And here, I'll show you.
So that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, so we'll talk about a couple of things. So one thing is when you're in the platform, right? And forgive me if this is redundant, but put everything in the library. Put all the content in there, but so long as you keep one thing in mind, that all of your content is going to be evergreen. So what that means is, let me go ahead and share my screen. Here we go. All right, can you see the whiteboard?
Yes.
Okay. So typically what I recommend, small businesses to do is just open up their phone and take a quick selfie video about, in your case, a septic tank, or about, the new school district that is coming up in the area, or the new building that's coming up in the area for the high school in the school district, or the new shopping center, or the new Whole Foods opening up is going to completely revitalized, right? So just take a quick, either horizontal view or vertical, doesn't matter. But if you do horizontal,
Oh,
it helps with.
wait a minute. Maybe I am looking at the wrong screen. I'm looking at the library.
Oh, you're still seeing the library. Hold on 1 second. Let me go ahead and share my full screen. There you go. So
Oh, okay.
take a quick selfie video. We'll call it the selfie video. And you can talk about, hey, I'm right here at, Bond Street and at Jefferson Street crossing. A new Whole Foods is coming up here. Property values we expect in the area will go up over the next 24 months, blah, blah, blah. And this is your quick selfie video. And you can talk about, the Whole Foods, the area around it, and the new properties. Those could be your three topics, and you could be like making it like 3 to 5 minutes long, and you can kind of give a quick tour. I'm making this specifically for your use case. What we do after we have this longer video, like for example this video here, we'll send it to our team in the Philippines, and they'll actually slice it up into vertical videos, maybe 2, maybe 3 videos from that, and that will then become what? Our TikToks. They'll become our YouTube Shorts. I'll put YTS. And they'll become our IG Reels as well. And with the IG Reel, yeah, and obviously you can post all at the same time with our platform, right? So there are tools out there that you can use as well, but we have a great team in the Philippines. So they kind of extract from the, this might be a 20-minute call. They extract like a minute to usually like 2 minutes or so, but we usually like to keep it at 1 minute long. These videos to highlight, and then at the end of it they just tack on an outro. So like this, the HelloWoofy logo at the end on all of these videos. So that's kind of how we do the video side of things. Again, the other thing you can do, since HelloWoofy allows you to also publish written content, and you take that video, you might go on Fiverr or maybe Upwork, or maybe you have a ghostwriter that can actually take the video and transcribe it into a blog article. So usually a blog article will have a header image on top, which you can find, you can use as stock footage, and the transcription can be below it. And let's say, he or she wrote the entire transcription. You want to go in and say, you know what, I want to change this word. I want to change that word. I want to add, maybe this word here. Basically make some changes to the transcription, which is now what? It's your, blog post. It could be your blog post, a couple hundred words. It could be your newsletter as well. Or you can actually take that blog article and then publish a link to it in the newsletter in the following week, because guess what, we support MailChimp automation.
Right, and then, I saw that too. Yeah,
so now you have an image up here, but if you don't want to put the image there, maybe you want to go back and later on and put the video in the middle, or the video on the top as well, instead of the header image, and that could be the same video that is on YouTube and it could be embedded. So this is kind of like the strategy that we want to.
All right. Can I just stop you there for a second? Because that's a lot of information for me. So you're saying that do the video in landscape mode. It looks like, so hold the phone. I can hold the phone horizontally instead of doing it straight up. Like,
so let's show you some examples. So let's say we want to go to YouTube and we want to put in Russell Brunson. He does a lot of these kinds of videos, which are like usually like selfie style, or these are all the shorts that he's published on YouTube. So this is a good example of those kinds of videos. And then who else? We got Ty Lopez as well as another example.
But like the shape of it doesn't fit for TikTok. So what happens is it just puts like a gray area on both sides.
Yeah, so this is an example of, this is one of the most famous videos that Ty Lopez has done. So let's say we're going to take a screenshot of this, and what'll happen is when the Philippines team, let's say Ty was working with our team, when they go in, they're going to most likely focus in on specific aspects of this video. So him specifically, because usually videos do better when you have the person looking at you in the focus. So make sure that you're looking at the what do you call the camera, essentially. So let's say when this is obviously hypothetical, but most likely they'll do this kind of a video, and then they may put his face maybe on the top as a cutout, and then also what he's looking at on the right side, that could be like the car itself or whatever he's pointing at, that could be on the bottom, and then his main face would be on the top. Like, it just depends on how they slice and dice it. So the point is that once you have a strategy, you have a process, you can rinse and repeat every single week. And the most important thing is when you come back to your library, you just got a full library of content that you could be publishing. Like, for example, what did I do today? Yeah, this one I posted earlier today. This was about selling, and so me and Jack were, on calls today, and we were selling and we were helping customers. So that was a quick video there. We can use this again in 2 weeks if I wanted to. This was a wrap-up video for 2022 of all the things that have happened at HelloWoofy. There's their dog, and I can use this video again in 2 weeks to say, hey, what else is going on in 2023? Our 2022 was amazing. So just have all that content sitting there.
Okay.
Christy, I don't know if I can hear you.
Yeah, I just said okay.
Oh, okay. Sorry, the audio may have.
Yeah, I think I'm just still overwhelmed with like what to do first, and so now
Gotcha.
I don't know if I'll remember.
Well, you got the recording, so this is being live streamed right now, so you can record. You can watch the recording afterwards as well on any of our channels: YouTube, Twitch,
Okay.
Content Masters Facebook group, or the HelloWoofy page or the LinkedIn page. So you're don't worry about that. And also you can always reach out to us and do a coaching call. So if you click on Need a Paw, which is also in your dashboard, just click on the paid setup, or you can schedule a call with us as well. And if you go into actually the other way you can do it is go on the top and click on consulting right there, and that'll take you to a Calendly link, and you can just schedule something you want.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, hopefully that was helpful. We'll take more questions later on as well. But let's move over to Michael. Michael, love the dog photo. Hey.
Hello, sir.
How are you, Michael?
Give me 1 second. Hello there.
Hello there. Oh, I love whiteboards. I'm using
Hi, Mike.
Virtual.
Hello, Christy. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing very well. Doing very well. Very well.
So, Michael, tell us who you are, why you're awesome, and what are some things we can help you with today?
Well, I've used your platform since this is actually a year. This is my year anniversary today.
Woohoo! That's awesome.
And I have to be honest with you, we didn't use it for about 10 months. We were just overwhelmed with so many other things. But we started to use it.
She's trying to get started, and she's having that issue too. So I'm trying to help her out right now.
Yeah, but we just had to sit down and figure it out. And when I say figure it out, it really wasn't difficult. And once we started posting, it worked like clockwork. I was like, wow, It works pretty well. A couple of things that we were not able to figure out.
Yeah.
And so today is our anniversary day. Sure. So I guess I need to probably talk to someone in your admin area about our renewal process and the different levels.
It should be automatic, but otherwise just email support. I'm going to put it in the chat for you, support@hellowoofy.com. Okay. Or if you just log into your account, like I was showing Christy, it's just right on the bottom when you click on Need a Paw. Right. There you can schedule and send us a ticket or whatever you need to, right on the bottom. Yeah.
Okay. Two things real quickly. With blogs, WordPress blogs, we just need to provide the API key, and then we can actually post to our WordPress blog. Is that correct?
Correct. So no, well, you have to also install the HelloWoofy plugin. So let me pull up the HelloWoofy plugin for you. It's on the WordPress store. So if you look at, and this is for anyone who's looking to integrate their WordPress blog, just go on the HelloWoofy.com, or you can Google it as well. It'll come up, install this. It will then give you a unique key under settings, or when you open the plugin, you'll see it inside WordPress, a unique key. You take that key and you go to add account.
Okay.
And you click on add WordPress, add a blog account, and just paste it in and then connect it. And then automatically that's all you need to do. And then
so it's the plugin that we need to download from the store.
Correct.
And then we put that in. Will that do a lot of alterations to the WordPress?
No, it's just a key. It's just to authenticate that you're the owner. And then once you're done, you can schedule your journal post from here directly to your blog post. So like, for example, let me see if I have an example here. Yeah, you see this one, top 3 ways to be consistent on social media. That same post, I don't remember when I posted this. This was about a year ago. So you can see it posted here by me because I was the admin, or am the admin, and all that content is right there. It's the same post. And I found that image, by the way, in our stock library, or it's not our stock library, but it's through Pexel or Unsplash, and so you can find that as well directly on the platform.
Okay. Now, may I ask another question about the different levels of your membership? And they seem to have somewhat changed to some degree. Maybe I'm wrong. So we are a small business, and I see it right there. For the most part, I'm the guy who's doing most of the posts. Occasionally, I have an assistant that does it for me. We want to post to Facebook, and I've got my personal Facebook account, and then we've got 3 business pages, I think.
Okay.
A LinkedIn account,
okay,
and then also our blog. So which one is the lowest level? And please forgive me for saying it that way. I'm not implying anything bad about your product because it works well.
All good.
But right now, with the economy like it is, we need to do this the most economic way we can.
Sure. So which plan do you have? Do you remember off the top of your head?
You know what? Right off the top of my head, I don't know, but we signed up about a year or so ago. So we're trying to figure out, and I know when I signed up, it was just, we got something in the email from you guys and we just signed up, and then we didn't really address it until several months later.
Okay. What's the last part of your email? Does it start with a P?
Yeah, P, postrehab.com.
Yeah, so it looks like you may have to renew your membership altogether, but it looks like you actually bought the Agency Plus plan.
Okay.
So
I think that was a little bit much for us, but I'm not sure.
Depends. Depends on how much you want to do. So the Agency and the Agency Plus plan both have MailChimp integration. So for newsletter automation, the Plus will have more capabilities for Alexa, as we're just polishing it up right now. So you can broadcast into smart speakers with the follower, the viewer's permission. That is not available, both of those things, at the SMB level. The SMB level has very basic video capabilities for posting in terms of LinkedIn, but most of our customers, they don't ever hit the limits in terms of posting and library. They want the more integrations. So most of the advanced integrations will be at the Agency or Agency Plus plan.
So now, if I may, for us, we just want to be able to post on Facebook.
I would say don't go below Agency. I see you're actually, I mean, we can grandfather you into the last year's rate because the Plus has gone up a little bit. So if you just want to send us an email, we could just renew your Plus plan, or just talk to Jack.Foley at HelloWoofy.com. He'll help you out.
Jack.Foley.
Yeah, because your Plus plan is actually at a much lower rate than what it's at right now. But it expired, looks like. So it just has to be renewed.
Okay. Yeah, I think it expired today, if I'm not mistaken.
That's we'll honor that same price, is what I'm saying. So let Jack know that. I let you know that.
Okay. All right. Other than that, now that I know about the key for the WordPress blog, that was the only thing. And one last question. We are going to transition our WordPress site to Kajabi. I imagine you got some folks that use Kajabi periodically.
We have a lot of folks that have been asking us. Yeah, we have a lot of folks that have been asking us for Kajabi integration, but they don't have an endpoint for the blog. That's the issue. Actually, I was talking to one of the founders of Kajabi just a few months ago. So there's no way we can help you out there. But if and when they do that, we will definitely put that on the roadmap. But we do have Medium integration for blog. Shopify is coming very soon. We're just polishing it up. And Shopify will also include Google Web Stories, which, if you guys don't know what Google Web Stories is, it's kind of like Instagram Stories, but it shows up in mobile search predominantly. So let me go ahead and share the screen here. Google Web Stories. Yeah, this one here. So if you take a look at it, it's for creators, and we've kind of standardized it essentially. So that's currently supported on WordPress, and then Shopify will be next.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. Hey, just to give you some kudos, I think you guys have done a great job with what you.
Thank you.
We've looked at some others and even played around with some others. I think you guys did a good job, and I can see you guys are, really a very, how would I say this, a small operation, which we are a small operation. And I give you a lot of credit for the energy that you guys continually use and the product that you've put together. I know it's hard being a small group fighting against the big boys, but my credit goes off to you. We're in the same boat. So my salute to you, my friend.
I appreciate
fight the good fight, and you do it very well. So thank you. You encourage the rest of us to do it very well.
I appreciate that. That just made my whole weekend. Thank you.
And happy New Year to
my
everyone
team for
also.
sure. Yeah, that's appreciated. Well, what else can we help you guys with, or if you have any other questions? We were going to talk about one last thing, FAQs and the WeFunder campaign. Christy, anything on your side, or Michael?
No, whatever you got next is good for me.
Okay.
I was thinking,
yeah,
I would like to be able to connect with other users. I think you said that there was a real estate agent using this.
we have several, so we don't
agents?
make direct connections, but if you go into our platform, you will see that there's a Facebook group there. And you can find, a lot of members in there, customers in there as well. I mean, we have over 15,000 users, but a lot of the main ones are in Content Masters. And so you can definitely network there and collaborate and put questions out there. I mean, we've had people ask for VAs. We have a lot of customers that run VA agencies, virtual assistant agencies, so they kind of help each other out.
Okay.
Yep. The next thing we're going to talk about is the WeFunder campaign. So we raised most of our capital has been raised through the public, which means people like you, it's the small business owners, our customers have invested in the business. One cool way to get free perks, free memberships or discounts is actually investing at one of these levels, and that is for the first year that you'll be able to get that benefit. So a lot of our customers have invested, and now they own equity. Plus, they get a piece of the perks. So we raised so far just under 60K. We just launched this a few weeks ago, but overall we've raised about 1.3 million dollars. So, well, thank you for supporting us. If you have invested as low as $100 into the campaign, the campaign's going to be running for a few more months. But once that campaign is over, the opportunity to invest and own a piece of the company will be over as well. So that's just something there. Usually some of the other FAQs that come up in terms of like the platform, and I know we've promised a webinar around this, is how to schedule to multiple channels. So typically what we say is once you create, if you want to like post to the blog, the newsletter, and social media channels, create the blog first. Like for example, we created three posts for our newsletter and our blog, so 2 for our newsletter, 1 for our blog. Once we created this post here, we added a video in there as well. We then took that, once we scheduled and posted, we took a synopsis of it and created a post for our social media post. So if you go back to Black Friday, which was right here, you'll see that we took a snippet of that post itself, and then we posted it to Google My Business, LinkedIn, Facebook, and our Facebook page and Facebook group all at the same time. So I guess the point I'm trying to make is that, you don't have to be just dependent on one channel. Our goal is to make sure that just like a financial portfolio, you have a marketing portfolio that is diversified. So eventually in the next 6 months or so, this is the goal, is to allow you to do direct mail. A lot of our real estate agents still send postcards. So imagine me able to send a postcard for a Friday, it's a Tuesday today, and then you can do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, social media post, a blog post on Wednesday, and then obviously the postcard arrives on a Friday. So you can do a multi-channel approach all at the same time. A lot of our users tend to be building communities. Some of them are NFT users or NFT creators. Discord is very important. Slack automation. WhatsApp is now available through reminders for anyone who's running a mastermind. I know groups are very important for WhatsApp and whatnot. So we'll be continuing to update this list here. And eventually, who knows, we may get into Web3 and the metaverse as well. So schedule content to the sides of the buildings that you're owning and building in the metaverse. So quite an ambitious roadmap here to get it done, but love your support, and if you have any feedback or thoughts, let us know.
Great.
Cool. All right, we'll end it there.
Can I ask one question?
Yeah, go for it.
Give me. Posting to a personal Facebook page. I know there was
it's called a profile.
A little bit of a twist with that.
Yeah, it's a reminder base. So you can thank Cambridge Analytica for this, because they after that happened, they took away full automation for profiles. I think, Michael, you mean because there's a profile, there's a page, and there's a group, and then there's an event. There's an event section, which is totally separate. So profiles are through reminders. So that means you schedule something, it'll notify you on your phone that, hey, this post is ready to go. Here's the post, here's the caption, the text, and whatnot. And I'll show you what it looks like here. When you scroll down to Facebook, it's actually an element below the personal section. If I want to schedule a feed or I want to schedule a reel, I can do that. But it's going to remind me and say, hey, Michael, it's time to post. Here's the video. or the graphic, and it transfers over into Facebook, and then you just have to paste your text, and that's it. Hit post.
Oh, wow. So now the difference between a feed and a reel, please.
A feed and a reel. So reel is kind of the TikTok version of Facebook for Facebook. It's supposed to be more engaging. It's supposed to have a bigger reach. It's supposed to be a little bit more, I guess, more of the public can see it than just your friends. But the feed is just usually your friends and your immediate circle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
That reel,
I didn't explore that enough to really figure it out. That's a huge, big issue. Thank you.
Yeah. So reels really started in on Instagram, and then they carried over into Facebook because it's the same company, Meta. But reels was launched to compete with TikTok, and TikTok is the same way at the moment until they launch full automation, which I know a couple of other companies were their launch partner. Well, as soon as they launch the full integration, we can do full automation, but right now it's reminder based. So all of our TikToks, like for example, I just posted one earlier today. They're all scheduled through our platform here. So a couple hundred likes here, or views rather, and these are all reminder based and posted through our platform.
Wow. Okay. Now, may I ask one last question? I'll let you go.
Yeah.
Forgive me. There was something you just said here a moment ago that I had a question on.
Sure.
Hold on a second. Oh, that blog, the blog plugin you said, are we plugging that into our actual WordPress blog? Or are we just downloading that? Okay, so we're going to plug it into the WordPress blog.
Yeah, it's called a plugin. So if you just go into the plugin store, you'll see it there for WordPress.
Okay.
But for Medium, it's just a full direct integration. So you don't need to download anything. So if you haven't played around with Medium, maybe you want to take a look at that as well. It's kind of like a social media network built under a blog post or a blogging platform. So you can like blog posts, you can go viral and things like that.
Good enough. All righty, sir. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Chrissy, you good to go?
Yeah, I just want to mention one thing. I found the RSS feeds today.
Yeah.
And I thought that was very interesting. I struggled a little bit with it, but once I got that going, now I've got free content just flowing in there from I think NAR, National Association of Realtors.
Yep. We definitely know other customers are doing that as well. And if you want to, one thing I do always recommend is when you're adding content, or excuse me, you're adding RSS feeds, make sure, if it's not your content, make sure that you're putting in the pending section so you can review it. Unless you're totally okay with all the content going into your main library and then being available for use. If you put it in pending, it kind of puts a little bit of a barrier so that you can approve what's going and what's not going. So just to show you where that goes, if you take a look on the left side, the pending category, for career investors who are interested, maybe I don't like this, I can reject this. Maybe I do like the next one, I'm going to add it to the library, and so on and so forth. So if I go into the main
I did do it that way.
Okay. You can see here, it added it for me.
Yeah. Let's see. I think mine are in pending.
Okay, good. And
they are. They're in pending. Yep.
Okay. So in this case, it didn't pull an image. So what we can do is click on the orange dot just for anyone who's interested, and it'll actually look for the image in the article and drag it in. In this case, if there is an image, although I don't really think that's a really great one. Depending on what it's talking about, we can go ahead and click on the purple dot, and it'll find other images for me as well. We can use that. Cool. And just go ahead and crop it. And voila, we're good to go. All right. Thanks so much for your time, guys. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Happy New Year to everyone.
Happy New Year. I can't wait to see you guys next Friday and the following Fridays. We're going to stay on this.
Yeah.
Take care,
and invite
folks.
your friends, other small business owners. We need as much feedback as possible to make this platform the very, very best. That's why we're keeping the prices low.
I see a lot of possibilities.
Yeah. All right. Thanks so much, guys. Take care.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Happy New Year.
Bye. Happy